Hi guys, welcome back to the Women's 100 of 2026. The London Spirit women taking on the Sunrisers Leeds at Headingley in Leeds. And the London Spirit obviously losing their previous game against Southern Brave. And Sunrisers Leeds also kind of in a mixed position in the points table. So both these teams desperate to come back to winning ways today. It's match number 20 of the Women's 100 tournament 2026. And at the moment, both these teams, Sunrisers Leeds have played 4 matches. They've won 1 match and they've lost 3 matches. London Spirit, though, also have played 4 matches. They have won 1, they have lost 2, and they have tied 1 match. That tie against MI London, which London Spirit had a game which they should have won, but unfortunately couldn't win it. They tied it. So London Spirit in a slightly better position than Sunrisers Leeds in the points table. Important match for both these teams. Sunrisers Leeds are in second last position. Yeah, this is the points table. Sunrisers Leeds have 1 win from their 4 matches. London Spirit have 1 win and 1 tie. So that tie gives them extra points. So whoever wins this game will get into a better position in the points table. The Sunrisers Leeds women have won the toss and elected to bowl first. And I think obviously every team is winning the toss and bowling first these days, trying to chase down whatever comes their way. Southern Brave finally got defeated yesterday after a long winning streak in the group stages. It was a Welsh Fire who ended the winning streak for Southern Brave yesterday. Southern Brave still at the top of the table with 5 wins and 1 loss. Trent Rockets at number 2, Manchester Super Giants at number 3. So all in readiness. McCarthy has the new ball in her hand. Grace Harris on strike, first ball of the match. Oh, looking to flick it away, straight away appeal for LBW, maybe sliding down the leg side. They might want to have a look at this one. They might want to go for the review. What a start straight away. Immediately right on the money there. McCarthy. Cassidy McCarthy. Starting well. They've gone for the review. So I need to have a look at this. The very first ball of the match. A review taken. It's Grace Harris, who is in question, who has been struggling for form actually of late, has been a kind of a hit or miss kind of a player, if I have to be brutally honest. Grace Harris and Amy Jones opening the batting for London Spirit women as usual. Amy Jones has been struggling for form generally. Grace Harris is kind of hit or miss. If it is her day, she will score 70 runs or 80 runs on her day. If it is not her day, she will get out for a duck. Or 5 runs, 10 runs, whatever. All or nothing kind of players. Grace Harris. And generally these kind of hit or miss players will struggle for consistency. Well, it's pitching outside off, impact in line and wickets missing. Wickets missing, so London Spirit will lose their review. The Sunrisers Leeds will lose their review, and Grace Harris survives and picks up the single. 1 leg boys it will be. Missing the leg stump there. So Amy Jones is back on strike. Amy Jones played a good knock in that tied game against MI London, but even she has been inconsistent. If you look at consistency. Ooh, again swinging back into the right hander, getting it on the pads. And Amy Jones will also pick up another leg by single. So good start here from Cassidy McCarthy, getting a lot of shape, lot of inward movement. And the batters are straight away looking uncomfortable. Two runs on the score line, but both these batters not yet off the mark because both the singles are of leg buys, so it will be counted in extras. that is for sure. Oh, again looking to flick it away, another appeal for LBW. But again the umpire says not out. Once again the inward movement. Both these batters have not put bat to ball yet. They are taking leg by singles after leg by singles. So much inward movement for Cassidy McCarthy. Getting that in-swinger right. Getting that in-swinger on target. So Amy Jones is back on strike. That's outside the off stump, driven again down towards covers. Another dot ball from Cassidy McCarthy. So one more delivery left in this over. Both these batters not yet off the mark. Last ball of the over. Oh, that's picked up beautifully. Terrific shot there over mid-wicket, and that'll run away for 4. The first boundary of the innings for London Spirit. Full and onto the pads there from Cassidy McCarthy. And they played the pickup shot really well there. Amy Jones gets off the mark with a boundary and ends the over as well with a boundary. 7 runs came from that over, and London Spirit women are 7 without loss after 5 balls. Okay, so another bowling change. Kate Cross is the new bowler into the attack for Sunrisers Leeds. Very, very experienced. Has played for England as well. Has played for different franchises. Played for RCB women as well in the WPL. Amy Jones is on strike. Straight away back of the length. Flicked away by Jones straight towards mid-wicket. Starts with a dot ball. A really good bowler actually, Kate Cross. An underrated bowler. Second ball of the over coming up. Oh, looking to swing leg side. It's given as a wide, in fact. Wide down the leg side from Kate Cross. Has to reload that one again.
It's a wide. It's a wide.
Kate Cross had a really good season last year, the Women's 100 tournament. She was there in the Northern Superchargers team which won the Women's 100 tournament. He's a really good bowler. That's pulled away leg side again by Amy Jones. Has found the gap. Deep square leg coming around. Puts in the dive. And Amy Jones will pick up another couple of runs. She relies on timing and placement a lot as Amy Jones. The keeper came up to the stumps, in fact, for Amy Jones there. Not that she comes down the track that often. But couple of runs completed by Amy Jones. Three more deliveries left in this over. That swung away leg side, pass fine leg, that'll be 4. Erring in line there, Kate Cross. And easy pickings for Amy Jones. Picks up her second boundary in this innings. And a little bit of pressure now on the Sunrisers Leeds bowlers. This time driven again, but straight to the fielder at covers. So a dot ball here from Kate Cross. 7 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Grace Harris has not yet got the strike, not yet off the mark. This time back of the length again, looking to flick it away. It's gone off the pads. Another dot ball to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over from Kate Cross. And the London Spirit women are 14 without loss after 10 balls. So Cassidy McCarthy is going to continue into her second over. Bowled some really good in-swingers in the first over. That's shot this time. Grace Harris pulls it away leg side. Will get off the mark. Grace Harris gets off the mark with a single. So Amy Jones is back on strike. Oh, this time Amy Jones going for the drive. Unable to make connection there. So another dot ball from Cassidy McCarthy. Current run rate now 6.25. Need to improve the current run rate a little bit. This time again swinging in that delivery. She's getting that late inward movement. Is Cassidy McCarthy. Another dot ball from McCarthy. This time full again. Amy Jones drives it back to the bowler. Really good bowling here from Cassidy McCarthy. One more delivery left in this over. It's a fantastic over once again. Has bowled 9 balls so far. McCarthy conceded only 5 runs. Only 1 run coming from this over. Last ball of the over coming up. And this time again Amy Jones drives it but straight to the fielder once again. So another dot ball to finish that over. 1 run came from that over. And London Spirit women are 15 without loss after 15 balls. So Jess Jonathan is the new bowler into the attack. Spin being introduced while Sunrisers leads. And straight away, flicked away by Jones straight towards mid-wicket. Another dot ball to start off the over. This time slog sweep. And that goes all the way as it. No, 1 bounce. And into the boundary for 4. Moved across to her off stump there to play that slog sweep. Connected it beautifully there. When Amy Jones plays like this, it looks really good. But again, the problem has been the consistency, as I was saying. But Jones picks up her third boundary in this innings already. This time slow through the air, and Amy Jones punches it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Now Grace Harris goes straight, hard, flat. 6 from Grace Harris. She is a hit or miss player, but when she hits, it stays hit. That is for sure. A terrific shot there straight down the ground, and the first 6 of this innings. For the London Spirit woman, it comes to the bat of Grace Harris. This time it's full toss again, inside edge from Grace Harris towards square leg, and picks up another single to finish off the over. So move to employ spin in the third over of this inning. Move to bring in spin in the third over of this innings has backfired a little bit for Sunrisers Leeds. An expensive over from Jess Jonathan to start. 12 runs came from that over, and London Spirit women are 27 without loss after 20 balls. So Cassidy McCarthy is going to continue. Has conceded only 5 runs in her 10 balls so far. She's bowling 3 overs in the power play. Grace Harris is on strike. Full and on the pads, looking to flick it away, gets it on the pads. Another dot ball to start the over. You need to be wary of Grace Harris. When she gets going, she can be dangerous. I said hit or miss player, but she can hit, isn't it? Miss will always be there, but hit will also be there. Uses her feet, drives it through the offside, through the covers for 4. Full toss from Cassidy McCarthy, missing her length there. Very rarely we have seen Cassidy McCarthy missing her length, particularly in this innings. A rare occasion where a poor delivery has been bowled, an invitation to be put away. And Harris does not miss out on those full tosses. This time it's fallen on the pads, it's gone off the pads, past the keeper, out towards deep fine leg. And Grace Harris will come back for a couple of runs. A terrific start this from London Spirit, in all honesty. Both Grace Harris and Amy Jones finding the boundaries. London Spirit are a good team, but again, I think Deandra Doughton is the only problem as far as London Spirit is concerned. All the other batters are good actually. Deandra Doughton is the biggest problem for London Spirit. She is not batting. Went for the pull there. Almost chopped it onto her stumps. Almost pulled it back onto her stumps. Was looking for the pull there. Grace Harris. I think it was banged into the wicket there. Just about missing the stumps. Very lucky there, Grace Harris, to survive that one. So last ball of the over coming up. And that's guided away again. It's in the gap. Past that fielder at point. That'll run away for 4. Beautiful placement from Grace Harris. Ends the over with a boundary. Another good over for London Spirit. 10 runs coming off that over. London Spirit women are 37 without loss after 25 balls. So as we said, like Deandra Doughton, she's not batting like how she used to bat 4-5 years ago. That Deandra Doughton is missing. She's not clearing the boundaries these days. She's not hitting the boundaries. She's not hitting sixes. I think the prime is gone for Deandra Doughton, and that could be a problem for London Spirit. Well, Hannah Baker into the attack and starts with the very, very poor delivery there down the leg side. Help yourself kind of a delivery, and Grace Harris puts it away for 4 towards deep square leg. Not a great way to start your spell. Hannah Baker greeted with a boundary. This time tossed up again. And Harris drives it down the ground, pass long off into the boundary for 4. So the previous delivery was too short and too much on the pads. It was help yourself. So this time looking to overcorrect and bowling it slower through the air. But it was in the slot, and Harris puts it away for back-to-back boundaries to start this over. This time Harris pulls it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Amy Jones is back on strike. This time again pulled down the ground towards long on. Another single for Amy Jones. So a really good over once again, building up for London Spirit. Spirited team, this London Spirit team, 2024 champions of the Women's 100 tournament. Drives it again down towards long on, picks up another single to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over from Hannah Baker. London Spirit women are 48 without loss after 30 balls. So Annabelle Sutherland is the new bowler into the attack now for the Sunrisers Leeds. Grace Harris is going to be on strike. Annabelle Sutherland will have those changes of pace, has her own variations. Over the wicket to Grace Harris. Oh, that's full in the slot. Harris just hits through the line, straight down the ground for 4. They always say, in fact, it's gone all the way for 6. It's gone all the way for 6. They always say straight down the ground is always the best place to hit a cricket shot. And Grace Harris has followed exactly that towards the side screen and greets Annabelle Sutherland with a 6 to start off the over. 50 comes up as well for London Spirit with that maximum. time it's full again, and Grace Harris drives it down to mid-on. Another dot ball to start the over. This time shot again, pulled away leg side, and that races across the outfield like an absolute tracer bullet. Picks up another boundary. This is a terrific start here from the London Spirit. Important game for both these teams, and at the moment I think London Spirit have started this well. And Grace Harris, we said on her day she can be dangerous. Is this her day today? That is the big question. This time it's on the stumps, and Grace Harris cuts it towards the keeper and picks up another single. Amy Jones is back on strike. This time driven in the air. Oh, was that a catching opportunity? Oh dear. Dear, oh dear.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
A leading edge there from Amy Jones, and Annabelle Sutherland has put it down. How costly is that going to be? We have seen some dropped catches in this tournament, that is for sure. In every tournament we see it. If you drop easy catches, it will cost you. 11 runs came from that over, and London Spirit women are 59 without loss after 35 balls. Danny Gibson now into the attack, new bowler into the attack for Sunrisers Leeds, coming over the wicket. Amy Jones is on strike. Straight away looks for the pull in under edge, past the keeper. Doesn't matter how they come as long as they come. Another boundary to start off this over, and this partnership is looking very dangerous here. Sunrisers Leeds under a lot of pressure. This time it's full again, and that's smashed again. Past mid-off for 4 more back-to-back boundaries from Amy Jones. Every time a new bowler is coming into the attack for Sunrisers Leeds today, they get greeted with boundaries. It's a habit going on here in this innings. Every new bowler, the first ball of their spell is going for 4, and that continues. So third ball of the over coming up, full again, it goes over the top and it's taken at mid-off. Is looking to clear that fielder at mid-off there, Amy Jones, but couldn't clear it. Really good catch at mid-off, a simple catch in fact at mid-off. And Amy Jones has to go. Finally the partnership has been broken. Danny Gibson, after conceding the boundaries to start this over, has lost her wicket there, looking to play too many shots probably. Maybe she could have toned down a little bit, but nevertheless well played. Amy Jones has to go after scoring 24 from 20 balls. London Spirit women are 67 for 1 after 38 balls. So Mary Kelly is the new batter to the crease. She has also been in really good form for London Spirit. I think apart from Deandra Doughton, everything else is probably good for London Spirit. This time shot again, pulled away by Mary Kelly out towards deep mid wicket and gets off the mark with a single. This time shot again, pulled away beautifully, but deep square leg comes around as well. Grace Harris picks up another single to finish the over. Expensive over from Danny Gibson, but she got the wicket of Amy Jones. That was the important thing. 10 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Amy Jones. The London Spirit women are 69 for 1 after 40 balls. So Jess Jonathan is back into the attack, conceded 12 runs in her first over, an expensive first over for her. She's been brought back again. Grace Harris is the set batter at the crease, batting on 38 from 19 balls, striking them very cleanly. We have seen it for RCB in the WPL as well. Her striking ability. Short ball pulled away leg side, and that's in the gap. 1 bounce and 4. Poor delivery there from Jess Jonathan. Too many poor deliveries from her. You cannot be dragging it down like that. Grace Harris starts off with a boundary and starts the over with a boundary and moves into the 40s as well. Now Jonathan changing angle, coming over the wicket to Grace Harris, and she gives herself room, cuts it towards covers, looking for the quick single here, and they will get the quick single. So Mary Kelly is back on strike. This time again flicked away by Mary Kelly and towards square leg and picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. Cut away again down towards long off. And Harris picks up another single. Now then, Mary Kelly sweeps it leg side again. Finds that gap once again between deep mid wicket and deep square leg. Ends the over with a boundary. Another good over here for the London Spirit. 11 runs coming off that over. Mary Kelly is a really good talent. Mary Kelly is a really good talent, that is for sure. London Spirit women are 80 for 1 after 45 balls. So Annabelle Sutherland now continuing into her second over. That's a slow ball, and Mary Kelly flicks it away leg side towards deep square leg and picks up another single. Grace Harris is back on strike. Marzan Cap is ready. If another wicket falls, then Marzan Cap will come in. Another good batter. Full toss, flicked in the air. Down towards deep mid wicket again. Harris picks up another single. Mr. Length there actually. Annabelle Sutherland was a loose delivery. Harris could have put it away. Mary Kelly is back on strike. Shot again, pulled again. One bounce to deep mid wicket. Picks up another single. So 3 singles to start this over. Really good over from Annabelle Sutherland. Uses her feet, drives it again. Out towards deep extra covers. Really good fielding at deep extra covers. And Grace Harris picks up another couple of runs. 5 runs have come from this over. Annabelle Sutherland and her changes of pace. Bowling that back of the hand, slower delivery there. Really well fielded there at deep extra covers. Cassidy McCarthy, the fielder there, doing extremely well, keeping it down to 2. Last ball of the over coming up. Has driven straight. A fabulous shot straight down the ground for 6. Straight down the ground for 4, in fact. Terrific shot there from Grace Harris. Brings up her half century as well with that boundary. A glorious straight drive. I mean, we have seen some straight drives in international cricket from legends like Virat Kohli, Sachin Tendulkar, the kind of straight drives, Babar Azam. They play some glorious straight drives, and this should be right up there as well from Grace Harris. Absolutely glorious to finish off that over. So 9 runs came from that over. Half century for Grace Harris as well. 51 from just 25 balls with 7 boundaries and 2 maximums at a strike rate of 204. Terrific batting. London Spirit are 89 for 1 after 50 balls. So Hannah Baker now is back into the attack for Sunrisers Leeds. They need to keep taking wickets here, otherwise the game will slip away from their control. The way Grace Harris is batting, she is a hit or miss player. Looks like today is a hit day. Tomorrow it will be a miss day. Again, then day after tomorrow it will be a hit day. That is the story of Grace Harris when it comes to performance in cricket. So Mary Kelly is going to be on strike. The umpires having some discussion within themselves. Don't know what the discussion is about. Well, looks like the rain has started to come down here at Headingley in Leeds. So the covers are coming onto the field. Where did this come from? Oh dear. Now this was not necessary. This was not part of the script. So the covers are coming on. The players will have to leave the field. Maybe that is what the umpires were discussing about. The London Spirit women in a commanding position of 89 for 1 after 50 balls, and the rain has come down. Very, very unlucky for London Spirit if the match does not resume. They will be hoping that the match resumes. They can post a good total and defend it, because you don't want a no result at this stage. Because London Spirit have already had a tied game. Now if they have a no result, already that game against MI London was a missed opportunity. They should have won that game. but they almost bottled it towards the end and then tied it against MI London. And now here also they are in a fantastic position after being put into bat first. If the match does not resume and rain has the final say, then there would be 2 games where they have lost opportunities to get wins. And every point can be valuable. You never underestimate the value of 1 point. Because towards the back end of the tournament, when the race for qualification heats up, that is when these missed opportunities, that is when these missed points will really come back to haunt you. We saw that with Punjab Kings in this year's IPL edition. If anyone remembers, Punjab Kings in the first half of the IPL had 6 wins and 1 no result. And that 1 no result came back to haunt them towards the end. Yes, they had 6 wins and 1 no result in the first half, but then they lost 6 and then 1-1 in the second half. And that 1 extra point is what denied them the playoff spot towards the end because of that washed out game against KKR at Eden Gardens. So, I mean, that 1 point can be very, very precious and valuable. And unfortunately, London Spirit are turning out to be the unlucky team in this tournament, where against MI London they should have got the win. They didn't. Now here we don't know whether the rain is going to stop. They will only be hoping that the rain stops and they can come back onto the park and at least finish this innings and bowl 5 overs in the second innings, which is what the rule says for it to constitute a game. So as of now, the rain has become heavy and the covers have come onto the field. Rain has stopped play at Headingley in Leeds. We'll be back again once the rain stops and the situation improves. Until then, please stay tuned for further updates. So hi guys, welcome back here. The good news is that rain has stopped and the play is about to resume. The batters of London Spirit are out in the middle. This partnership going on really nicely between Grace Harris and Mary Kelly. Hannah Baker is back into the attack. Oh, wide down the leg side straight away. So straight away after the resumption, a wide from Hannah Baker. Has to reload that one again.
It's a wide. It's a wide.
This time cut away again by Mary Kelly out towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. So Grace Harris is back on strike. It's driven again. Oh, good fielding at covers. Got a hand on it. Another dot ball here. London Spirit 91 for 1 after 52 balls, going along nicely. But this is a good start to the over from Hannah Baker. Tossed up this time, she goes over the top, long off in play. Has taken the catch. Second wicket falls, the break has done it for the Sunrisers Leeds. They needed to get rid of this batting pair and they've got another big wicket here. The set batter at the crease, Grace Harris, looking for the big hit, couldn't get enough of it, mistimed it big time. And the fielder at long off making no mistake. Hannah Baker providing the breakthrough for Sunrisers Leeds. And is that rain break going to be the game changer for the Sunrisers Leeds? Grace Harris departs after scoring 51 from 27. An outstanding knock comes to an end. And London Spirit women are 91 for 2 after 53 balls. So Marzan Cap is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 4. So basically 2 new batters at the crease almost. Again on the stumps from Hannah Baker, and Cap defends it back to the bowler. Now if it goes down towards Deandra Doughton, then you'll have that uncertainty factor. Tossed up in the air this time and lands safely down towards long off. Oh, that was a very ordinary shot there, leading edge from Cap, and gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over from Hannah Baker, including the wicket of Grace Harris. London Spirit women are 92 for 2 after 55 balls. Looks like Hannah Baker is continuing here into her second set. Can bowl 2 sets in a row. Oh, looking for the reverse sweep. Appeal for LBW. Finger goes up. This game is taking a U-turn here. Mary Kelly looking for the reverse sweep and gets hit straight in front of the stumps. Hannah Baker strikes once again. This is exactly why she wanted to continue, try and bowl 2 sets in a row, and she gets rewarded for it. And both the set batters have been dismissed. First Grace Harris, now Mary Kelly. The third wicket goes down for London Spirit. They are still in a good position, but that rain break has dented their momentum a little bit. There's always a factor called momentum in cricket. It always gets affected. Mary Kelly has to go after scoring 9 runs from 8 balls. London Spirit women are 92 for 3 after 57 balls. So Nadine de Klerk is the new batter to the crease, designated finisher for South Africa, RCB Women, London Spirit, any team you name it, she's the finisher. Straight away sweeps it away towards deep square leg and gets off the mark with a single. Two South Africans at the crease now. Both these players are South Africans. Nadine de Klerk and Merzan Cap. Cap is back on strike. Tosses it up again. Cap uses her feet, drives it towards point. Chance of run out at the bowler's end. She was too casual, I think. Or did the bowler miss it? Very casual there from Merzan Cap. You can't be that casual when you're running between the wickets. The bowler missed it there, otherwise it could have been a chance of a run out there. Big chance missed. Tossed up again. Nadine de Klerk drives it straight to covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. Excellent over from Hannah Baker. Really good 2 sets there. 5 runs coming from those 2 sets, including 2 wickets. The London Spirit Women are 94 for 3 after 60 balls. So Jess Jonathan is back into the attack. Has been a little expensive so far. She's going to be bowling her 3rd over in this innings. Merzan Cap is on strike. Jonathan going to come around the wicket to Merzan Cap. It's a quicker delivery on the pads, flicked away towards square leg. And Cap will pick up another single. Nearing 100, yeah, still 40 balls left. They can still try to get towards 150 probably. Will be a good total. Oh, a little bit of an inside edge there from Nadine de Klerk. Will get through for another single. Merzan Cap is back on strike. Uses her feet, hits it down the ground, pass mid off, that'll be 4. That's a really good shot there from Merzan Cap, using her feet, hitting it dead straight back past the bowler. And picks up her first boundary in this innings. 100 comes up for London Spirit. 100 comes up in just 63 balls at the loss of 3 wickets. This time Nadine de Klerk sweeps leg side. Cap picked up a single of the previous ball. Now Nadine de Klerk sweeps it away and picks up another single. So another single to finish off the over. 8 runs came from that over from Jess Jonathan. The London Spirit Women are 102 for 3 after 65 balls. So Deepti Sharma is the new bowler into the attack. Brought in to bowl this 14th set of this innings. 65 balls have been bowled. That's a quicker ball again, and Merzan Cap punches it down the ground towards long on and picks up another single to start the over. Nadine de Klerk is back on strike. This time tossed up on the pads again. De Klerk flicks it away leg side and picks up another single. So good bowling, good start to the over here from Dipti Sharma. This time again down the wicket, and Cap flicks it away leg side again towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. Uses her feet. De Klerk gets it straight, and the fielder has taken the catch at long on. Couldn't get the timing and power behind that shot there, Nadine de Klerk. The fielder running around at long on takes a terrific catch. Dipti Sharma also gets the wicket. And London Spirit just, I don't know what has happened. They're just feeling the pressure here. Ever since the resumption of play, they have not looked at their best. De Klerk has to go after scoring just 4 runs from 6 balls. 4th wicket goes down for London Spirit. The London Spirit women are 105 for 4 after 69 balls. So Deandra Doughton is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 6. Hasn't quite been at her best in her previous few matches. Again looking to flick it away, appeal for LBW. Maybe missing the leg stump. Another dot ball to finish the over. Excellent over from Dipti Sharma. 3 runs coming from that over, including the wicket of Nadine de Klerk. London Spirit women are 105 for 4 after 70 balls. So Hannah Baker now going to continue. She still has 1 over left into her last set. Marzan Cap is on strike. Oh, that's short and wide. Cut away again. It's in the gap. And that'll run away for 4, I think. No one back there at deep extra covers. Vacant spaces on the offside, and Marzan Cap starts the over with a boundary. This time hits it towards point. Another dot ball from Hannah Baker. 28 more deliveries left in this innings. If they can accelerate from here, they can still get towards 140, 150. That is for sure. Full delivery this time. Cap drives it back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Really good bowling from Hannah Baker. Last ball of the over. Oh, that's placed again, but straight to the fielder at point. So dot ball. In fact, still one more delivery left in the over. No, I think the over is finished, is it? One more delivery left in this over. Only 4 runs coming from this over so far. Last ball of the over coming up. Sweeps it away like side. This Cap. Good fielding. Excellent fielding at square leg. Excellent stop. Saved a certain boundary there. And Cap picks up another single to finish off the over. 5 runs came from that over. The London Spirit women are 110 for 4 after 75 balls. So 25 more deliveries left in this innings. Deepti Sharma is going to continue. Brought in so late into the attack. Straight away making an impact by picking up the wicket of Nadine de Klerk. And she's that kind of a bowler, isn't it? Mr. Dependable, Mr. Reliable. Whenever brought into the attack, she always makes things happen by picking up wickets. Wicket delivery, Deandra Doughton pulls it straight to the fielder. I told you Deandra Doughton is not the old Deandra Doughton that we know. It's been quite a long time since we have seen the destructive version of Deandra Doughton. Goes for the pull again, down towards long on and gets off the mark with a single here, Deandra Doughton. This time driven in the air. Almost carried back to the bowler there. Maharazan Cap punches it down to long on and picks up another single. Ooh. Almost carried back there. Low catch opportunity. Oh, has a big hoik at it there. Deandra Doughton unable to make connection. Another dot ball from Deepti Sharma. Last ball of the over coming up. Uses her feet this time, flicks it away again towards mid-wicket. Doesn't take the single. Another dot ball to finish the over. Again, as I was saying here, Deandra Doughton, look at how she's struggling. 1 from 5 balls. Really struggling once again. Just 2 runs coming from that over from Deepti Sharma. The London Spirit women are 112 for 4 after 80 balls. I will still say that that game which London Spirit tied against MI London was really tied because Deandra Doughton couldn't finish it off well with the bat. If she had been half destructive as how she was in the past in her prime days, she would have finished it surely. But sometimes you have to accept that when your prime is gone, your prime is gone, and I think that is what is happening for Deandra Doughton. Well, Deepti Sharma is continuing here. It's continuing to bowl 2 sets in a row. Cap advances down the wicket, hits it down towards long off and picks up another single to start the over. Why wouldn't Deepti Sharma continue? She has been bowling extremely well. Oh, down the track, looking for the big shot there. It's gone through the keeper as well, gone through the batter. It will be 4 byes, I think. Or did Deandra Doughton get a bat on it? It's given as a boundary, but it's not yet given whether it's 4 byes or off the bat. Take the boundary nevertheless, London Spirit. Well, it's given as runs on the bat. This time again, Deandra sweeps it out towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So first boundary there for Deandra. I think there was a little bit of bat involved in that. Now she's taken the single. Marisan Cap is back on strike. At least for the kind of start which they got, they need to get towards 140, 150. Otherwise, they'll be very disappointed. Again looking for the sweep. Again unable to make connection. It's another dot ball here from Deepti Sharma. Last ball of the over. Comes down the wicket and Cap drives it towards long off and picks up another single to finish off the over. Another good over actually for Sunrisers Leeds, because despite conceding the boundary, only 7 runs coming from that over, and London Spirit Women are 119 for 4 after 85 balls. So Annabelle Sutherland now back into the attack. She'll bowl her slower balls at this stage. And just as we were speaking, starts with a slow ball there. Deandra looking for the drive, doesn't make contact. It's another dot ball to start off the over. Second ball of the over. Again swings and misses. Well, there is a reason why I am saying Deandra is a problem in this London Spirit team. She is not able to put bat to ball. 6 from 9 balls again. There is a reason why I am saying it. I am not saying it on my own. I am seeing and I am saying. This is going to cost the London Spirit here, because you need a quality finisher at that spot in which Deandra is batting. She has not. It's been ages since we have seen Deandra win a match with the bat on her own. It has been absolute ages. She gets the single here. Marisan Cap is back on strike. And now suddenly, it's really doubtful whether London Spirit can get towards 140 itself. It's been a terrific comeback from the Sunrisers Leeds after the resumption from the rain break. Two more deliveries left in this over. Keeper coming up to the stumps for Marisan Cap. Oh, boulder! Slow ball does it for Annabelle Sutherland. A big heave across the line from Marisan Cap. Loses her middle stump. Half the side dismissed for London Spirit. What has that rain break done to the London Spirit batters? Just not able to put bat to ball after the rain break. Too many wickets falling. Last 5 overs, only 19 runs have been scored and wickets are tumbling down at regular intervals. Marisan Cap also departs for another ball 18. London Spirit Women 120 for 5 after 89 balls. So Charlie Dean is the new batter to the crease. Last ball of the over coming up. Terrific over so far from Annabelle Sutherland. Slow ball. She goes for a paddle. Gets it out towards deep mid wicket. And Charlie Dean gets off the mark with a single to finish off the over. Captain Charlie Dean off the mark. 2 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Marzan Cap. And London Spirit slightly self-destructing here. 121 for 5 after 90 balls with 10 more deliveries left in this innings. So Deepti Sharma is going to continue into her last over. Has magnificent figures of 1 for 12 in her 15 balls so far. Her last 5 balls of her spell, she's going to bowl the penultimate over around the wicket to Charlie Dean. It's pulled away again by Dean out towards deep mid wicket. Going to come back for 2 probably. Well, hesitation here. Chance of a run out, but they make it back. Good running. Slight hesitation there before the second run. But eventually they complete the second run. Couple of runs for Charlie Dean. Down the track again. Dean looking to swing it leg side. Towards square leg. Again looking for 2. This should be a run out probably. Oh, the throw was too wide, I think. The throw was too wide and too slow from that fielder there, and I think Charlie Dean has made her ground. Too risky couple of runs attempted there. Well, I think the batter is short of her ground here. Charlie Dean is short of her ground. This should be a run out. Oh dear, what is happening here with London Spirit? How have they lost so many wickets like this? Oh, UT on the big screen, out it is. Charlie Dean is on her way. The previous couple of runs itself was very risky. He was looking for it once again. But this time around, she has been caught short of her ground. And the 6th wicket goes down here for the London Spirit. It has been a complete capitulation after such a good start to their batting innings. Wickets have just gone down. That rain break hasn't helped the London Spirit, that is for sure. It has completely taken away their momentum. Charlie Dean is on her way for 4. London Spirit women 124 for 6 after 92 balls. So Catty George is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 8. Uses her feet, swings it leg side. Has she found the gap? No, deep mid wicket is there. Catty George coming back for 2. And they'll get 2 off the mark with a couple of runs. Catty George. So Deandra Doughton back on strike. Needs some boundaries from Deandra Doughton. In fact, Catty George is on strike. Back over the wicket now, Deepti Sharma. Comes down the wicket. Catty George hits it in the air. Has she cleared long on? No is the answer to that question. Catch taken at long on. And Deepti Sharma gets another wicket. Capitulation continues for London Spirit. Looking to clear the boundary. Long boundary there at long on. And couldn't quite get hold of it there. Catty George really well taken there at long on. Deepti Sharma gets her second wicket. Sunrisers Leeds are finishing extremely well here. They were not off to a good start with that rain break. This is where I think luck plays a factor. That rain break has affected the momentum. So Catty George has to depart. Catty George is out for 2. London Spirit Women 126 for 7 after 94 balls. So one more delivery left in this over. Charis, who is the new batter to the crease? Charis Pavley is the new batter to the crease. Punches it towards covers and gets off the mark with a single to finish off the over. 6 runs came from that over. 6 runs came from that over, including 2 wickets there in that over. 1 run out as well. And the London Spirit Women are 127 for 7 after 95 balls with still 5 more deliveries left in this innings. So Annabelle Sutherland is back into the attack now to bowl the last over into her last over. Keeper is up to the stumps for Denandra Doughton. Only 5 more deliveries left in this innings. Can they at least push towards 140? Doughton needs to find the boundary. Clears her front leg, hits it down the ground towards long on. And Doughton picks up another single. Just a single to start off the over. Charis Pavley is back on strike. They haven't quite got the boundaries towards the end. Only 19 runs scored in the last 5 overs. Can you believe it? Coming around the wicket now, Annabelle Sutherland. Goes for the reverse, but that ball has gone nowhere. In fact, it's straight to the fielder once again. Just a single. 3 more deliveries left in this innings. The Sunrisers Leeds will be extremely happy with this finish. Their bowlers have been extremely good. Never easy to make a comeback after that kind of a start. But that rain break has proved to be a game changer. Shot this time, pulled away by Doughton. Has she found the gap? Yes, she has. Beats that fielder at deep mid wicket into the boundary for 4. And at least that boundary will take them past 130. Still 2 more deliveries left in this innings and a very, very important boundary for London Spirit. And this time Doughton again hits it down the ground. Inside half of the bat towards long on. Coming back for 2 here. And they'll pick up a couple of runs. Doughton desperately wants to keep the strike to face the last ball of the innings. Probably a 6 here will take them past 140. It's still a really good, really fighting total probably if they get past 140. A really good running between the wickets there. They're desperate to keep the strike. The last ball of the innings coming up. 135 now the score for London Spirit. High on the bat. 1 bounce to mid-off. Just a single to finish off the innings. 9 runs came from the last over from Annabelle Sutherland. The London Spirit will be extremely disappointed after getting off to a flying start with the bat. After the rain break, they have capitulated and they have ended up with 136 for 7 at the end of their full quota of 100 balls. Deandra Doughton struggled a little bit, ends with 15 not out from 14 balls. And a big capitulation there, in all honesty, from London Spirit. A small rain break completely affected their momentum. And 136 is kind of a decent total, but never know, because definitely Sunrisers Leeds will come hard in the run chase, that is for sure. So look at the innings of London Spirit so far. Grace Harris 51 from 27 balls. Got off to a fantastic start today. 7 boundaries, 2 sixers at a strike rate of 188.89. Amy Jones also was playing well. 24 from 20 balls with 5 boundaries at a strike rate of 120. And Mary Kelly also started well. And just when Mary Kelly and Grace Harris were starting to build a partnership, that is when the rain break came. And that is what disrupted the momentum. Just look at it. After the rain break, from 91 for 1, they have slipped to 126 for 7. And that is a big collapse, in all honesty. 6 wickets falling for just 35 runs. And I think that is where the game completely changed. The middle order not able to contribute. Marzan Cap with run ball 18. But apart from that, Deandra Doughton 15 from 14. But all others only managing to get single-digit scores. And in the end, the London Spirit women managing 136 runs on the board at the loss of 7 wickets. We look at the bowling of Sunrisers Leeds. I thought Cassidy McCarthy was magnificent with the new ball, none for 13 in her 15 balls. Kate Cross bowled only 1 over, none for 7 in her 5 balls. Jess Jonathan, none for 31 in her 15 balls. Hannah Baker as well. Jess Jonathan was very expensive, but Hannah Baker was extremely good, particularly after the rain break. 2 for 21 in her 20 balls. And Annabelle Sutherland towards the end 1 for 31 in her 20 balls with those changes of pace and slower balls. Bowled really well. Danny Gibson bowled only 1 over, 1 for 10. Also picked up a wicket. But Deepti Sharma, Mr. Dependable, Mr. Reliable, Deepti Sharma 2 for 18 in her 20 balls. Brought in after the rain break, going at an economy of only 4.50. So, the Sunrisers Leeds women, when they come out to bat, will need 137 runs to win this match from their full quota of 100 balls to pick up a much needed win in this tournament, to keep them alive in this tournament. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. So hi guys, welcome back to the run chase here. A really good start here from the Sunrisers Leeds in this run chase, 28 without loss after 16 balls. Furby Litchfield opening the batting today along with Brownie Smith. "14 runs have come from this over. Now Rainey is a new bowler into the attack now. Hannah Rainey, new bowler into the attack. Straight away dot ball to start the over. This time it's on the pads, flicked away by Litchfield towards mid-wicket. And Litchfield picks up another single. Brownie Smith is back on strike. This time it's a short ball, it's pulled away again by Brownie Smith out towards deep square leg, except just a single, so a good start here from Rainey. This time Litchfield pulls it away leg side, past that fielder again, and that'll run away for 4. Really good shot there from Phoebe Litchfield. She's a dynamic player. If you miss your length to Phoebe Litchfield, she will punish you. And picks up her second boundary in this innings, so moves to 17 from just 8 balls, Phoebe Litchfield. This time again pulled in the air, down towards deep mid-wicket, fielder coming round. And another couple of runs to finish off the over. 8 runs came from that over from Hannah Rainey. And Sunrisers Leeds are now 36 without loss after 20 balls. So Marzan Cap is back into the attack. Brownie Smith again pulls it away leg side towards deep mid wicket. And picks up another single to start the over. So Fairbairn Litchfield is back on strike. "100 needed from 79 balls for Sunrisers Leeds. Litchfield 19 from 9 balls. Now goes for the paddle. Innovation at its best, past the keeper. That'll run away for 4. Terrific shot there. Moving across to play the scoop shot. And Picks up another boundary here, Faber Litchfield, and this partnership is proving to be dangerous for London Spirit. This time Litchfield gives herself room, hits it down the ground towards mid-on, picks up another single. This time in the air, past mid-on, and that runs away for 4. Terrific shot there from Bryony Smith, hitting it in the air, but just getting it past mid-on. Second boundary in this over, and this time it's Bryony Smith getting into the act. A really good opening partnership here from the Sunrisers Leeds. This time back of the length, and Bryony Smith flicks it away leg side and picks up another single to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over from Marzan Cap. Sunrisers Leeds women are 47 without loss after 25 balls. So Charlie Dean now is the new bowler at the attack. Coming over the wicket to Litchfield. Litchfield gives herself room. It's a full delivery, hits it down the ground to long on, and picks up another single to start the over. Bryony Smith is back on strike. This time short and wide, cuts it away, but straight to the fielder this time. So another dot ball from Charlie Dean. Oh, that's an absolute beauty. Absolute beauty from Charlie Dean there. I think the ball held its line a little bit. Beats the batter. You need to get wickets though. Without wickets you cannot defend these kind of targets. London Spirit after that rain break didn't get any momentum at all. This time again on the pads, and Bryony Smith flicks it away towards deep square leg and picks up another single. Back over the wicket now, Dean. Oh, Litchfield looking for the sweep, gets it on the pads. Another dot ball to finish off the over. 2 runs came from that over from Charlie Dean. And Sunrisers Leeds women are 49 without loss after 30 balls. So just 88 more needed from the last 70 balls, and the wickets are not falling for the Sunrisers. Leeds. It's becoming extremely tough for the London Spirit to defend this. Catty George. Catty George back into the attack over the wicket to Bryony Smith. And Smith again drives it out towards deep extra covers. Coming back for 2 here. We pick up another couple of runs, is it? No. Just a single to start off the over. So 50 comes up for Sunrisers Leeds. 50 comes up in 31 balls without losing any wicket. A partnership of 50 as well for Sunrisers Leeds. Outstanding piece of batting. 87 needed from 69 balls. Fairway Litchfield is back on strike. Comes down the wicket, drives it beautifully. Out towards deep extra covers. No chance for that fielder there at deep extra covers. Litchfield picks up another boundary. And it's becoming increasingly tough here for the London Spirit. Litchfield is very, very dangerous. Moves to 29 from just 14 balls. The Sunrisers Leeds are bossing it at least till now. This time Litchfield picks up another single. 6 runs from the first 3 balls of this over. Bryony Smith is back on strike. It's short again, pulled away by Bryony Smith. 1 bounce to deep mid wicket. Picks up another single. This looks like a very good batting wicket. Ball is coming onto the bat really nicely for both these openers. I think it's a missed opportunity for the London Spirit. They should have gotten above 150, the kind of start that they got. But they capitulated after the rain break, and now they need another rain break here to probably spoil the momentum for Sunrisers Leeds. Because at the moment, Litchfield again hitting it down the ground towards mid-on. It's a dot ball there from Catty George. Oh, that's pulled in the air. Deep mid wicket in play. Takes the catch straight down the throat of that fielder there at deep mid wicket. And Catty George gets the breakthrough. First wicket goes down, and finally this opening partnership has been broken. Litchfield couldn't quite get hold of it there, looking to carry on with her shots. And that is why the deep mid wicket was placed, and she has found her to perfection at deep mid wicket. Catty George gets the breakthrough. 57-run opening partnership has been broken. Fairway Litchfield departs after scoring a magnificent 30 from 17 balls. The Sunrisers Leeds in still in a good position, 57 for 1 after 35 balls. So Lauren Winfield Hill is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 3. 80 needed from 65 balls, and Catty George getting a very important wicket there, breaking the opening partnership for Sunrisers Leeds. Nadine D. Clark back into the attack. That's on the path, flicked away by Lauren Winfield Hill. Picks up another single to start the over. Nadine D. Clark has the knack of picking up wickets. Can she do it again? Can she pick up a few wickets here? Try and put some pressure on the Sunrisers Leeds batters. This time cuts it away. It's in the gap, is it? No, covers comes around. Bryony Smith picks up another single. Need to keep taking wickets. London Spirit need to get inspiration from what the Sunrisers Leeds bowlers did, particularly after the rain break. Oh, looking for the reverse sweep, doesn't make contact. Good bowling here from Nadine D. Clark. Another dot ball. He's a really good bowler, Nadine D. Clark. Not an easy bowler to get away. Has this important knack of picking up important wickets. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Just 2 runs coming from this over so far. Full again, drives it straight to the fielder once again. So back-to-back dot balls from Nadine D. Clark. So last ball of the over coming up from Nadine D. Clark. That's flicked in the air by Lauren Winfield. Fielder there takes the catch. Straight down the throat of that fielder there. There was one fielder placed at deep mid wicket. And Lauren Winfield Hill finds that fielder to perfection. And just as we said, Nadine D. Clark and her knack of picking up wickets has struck once again. Terrific over. The pressure was building. And Lauren Winfield Hill has succumbed to the pressure. And now suddenly 2 wickets falling in quick succession for Sunrisers Leeds, and there's some pressure here now, surely. Lauren Winfield Hill has to go for 1. Sunrisers Leeds women are 59 for 2 after 40 balls. So both these teams getting off to good starts, but once the wickets start to fall, that is when it tests the real character of a batting team, in all honesty. Because when you're not losing wickets, there's no pressure. When you lose wickets, the pressure tends to build. So now the character of a team will get exposed. Charlie Dean now back into the attack. Annabelle Sutherland, new batter to the creases at the non-strikers end as an appeal for LBW, and the wicket goes up. Bryony Smith looking to play across the line, gets hit on the bat straight in front. And Charlie Dean, captain, bringing herself into the attack, strikes immediately. They'll have a discussion, but I think that's dead. Absolutely dead, straight in front of the stumps. So Bryony Smith doesn't even bother to even have a discussion whether to go for the review. She's walking on her way back. And 3 wickets falling in the space of 3 overs. The captain leading from the front for London Spirit, bringing herself on, getting the big wicket of Bryony Smith. And Sunrisers Leeds it's their turn to capitulate now. Bryony Smith has to go after scoring 27 from 21 balls, and Sunrisers Leeds are 59 for 3 after 41 balls. So just when they were going along nicely, 57 without loss to 59 for 3. This is why we said whenever the wickets start to fall, that is when the character of the team is tested. Can you sustain? Can you bounce back? That is what it is tested. Danny Gibson is the new batter to the crease. Coming in at number 5. Captain of Sunrisers Leeds has made her way out to the middle. This time driven again by Danny Gibson out towards deep extra covers, and Danny Gibson gets off the mark with a single. Annabelle Sutherland is back on strike. So 2 new batters at the crease here for Sunrisers Leeds. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Down the track, looking to flick it away. Again, ball turning in. Half appeal for LBW there. Given no doubt. The last ball of the over. That's punched again. Oh, really good fielding by Charlie Dean. So another dot ball to finish off the over. 1 run came from that over, including the wicket of Bryony Smith. Sunrisers Leeds women are 60 for 3 after 45 balls. So the last 3 overs, London Spirit have pulled things back somewhat. Litchfield got out and then Nadine D. Clerk picked up the wicket of Lauren Winfield Hill. Then Charlie Dean came on, got the wicket of Bryony Smith. They're having 2 new batters at the crease, Jess Jonathan and Deepthi Sharma to come in after this. I think finally they have found their opening pair, Sunrisers Leeds. Because if anyone remembers, at the start of the tournament, Jess Jonathan was opening the batting for the Sunrisers Leeds, and I kept on saying that Jess Jonathan is not an opener. You cannot be opening with Jess Jonathan. So finally they found their opening pair. Bryony Smith and Phoebe Litchfield should open the batting. Finally, Sunrisers Leeds have realized that after not having a great start to the campaign. This time shot again, pulled away by Danny Gibson out towards deep mid wicket. Picks up another single. Annabelle Sutherland is back on strike. Nadine D. Clerk bowling wonderfully well. Only conceded 4 runs in her 7 balls. And that scores for the pull. I think she's found the gap here. And yes, it will. It beats that deep mid-wicket fielder into the boundary for 4. So it was too short on that occasion from Nadine D. Clerk. And a lot of power there behind that shot from Annabelle Sutherland. Picks up her first boundary in this innings. This time it's on the pads again and Sutherland flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. 7 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. But Danny Gibson is back on strike. 70 needed from 51 balls. The Sunrisers Leeds woman. Slow ball outside the off stump, goes for the cut. Unable to make connection. Another dot ball to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over from Nadine D. Clerk. Sunrisers Leeds women are 67 for 3 after 50 balls. So Hannah Rainey is back into the attack. The Sunrisers Leeds women need another 70 more runs to win from 50 balls. It's not impossible. They've made it tough for themselves, particularly after a really good opening partnership. 3 wickets falling in quick succession has made it a little tough for the Sunrisers Leeds. So Annabelle Sutherland is back on strike. Back of the length, flicked away again by Sutherland out towards deep square leg. Picks up another single to start the over. Now Danny Gibson is back on strike. 69 more needed from 49 balls. Full this time. Gibson hits it towards mid-off. Gets through for another single. So suddenly now all the bowlers starting to bowl well for the London Spirit. Oh well, extra bounce there for Hannah Rainey. Annabel Sutherland was preparing to leave it, but in the end got some bat on it towards third man. In the end it results in a dot ball. She was preparing to leave and then it got too big on her, so she had to get bat on it. What a variation there from Hannah Rainey. In all honesty, the ball never arrived, in fact. That should be considered as a slow ball probably. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Full toss. And Sutherland finds the gap. That'll run away for 4. Gets the important boundary for Sunrisers Leeds. That was a poor delivery actually from Hannah Rainey after bowling so well in this over. I think the ball slipped out of her hands. A full toss. And Sutherland does not miss out on that. Picks up her second boundary in this innings. This time Sutherland flicks it again down towards long on and picks up another single to finish off the over. So much better over there for Sunrisers Leeds. 7 runs came from that over from Hannah Rainey. Sunrisers Leeds women are 74 for 3 after 55 balls. So Katie George is going to continue into her second over. 63 needed from 45 balls. Danny Gibson is on strike. Katie George over the wicket. That's helped on its way, but straight to the field at square leg. Can't take the single. Dot ball to start off the over. This time cut away again down towards mid-off. Another dot ball from Katie George. Looking to flick it away, appeal for LBW, but I think that's pitching outside leg and will be missing the leg stump as well. So 1 leg bias it will be for Danny Gibson. Suddenly things are getting very tight in this game. Required run rate 7.38 is a reasonable required run rate in the women's 100 tournament. 7.38 is a reasonably big required run rate. Sutherland now comes down the wicket, hits it down towards long on, picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. Danny Gibson on strike. Looking to flick it away. Full delivery right up in the block hole from Catty George. Ends the over with a dot ball. 2 runs came from that over. Sunrisers Leeds women are 76 for 3 after 60 balls. So 61 more runs needed from the last 40 balls for Sunrisers Leeds, who's struggling here. Annabelle Sutherland with 2 boundaries, but Danny Gibson has faced 9 balls and scored only 3 runs. Eating up deliveries at the moment. That's the thing about this game actually. Cricket is such a funny game. Nothing is certain until the last ball is bowled. Any time twists can happen. Hannah Rainey now back into the attack. Full toss. Driven again by Annabelle Sutherland. Finds the gap. That'll be 4, I think. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Long on comes around. So a couple of runs for Annabelle Sutherland to start the over. So Marzan Cap it is, in fact, couple of runs to start the over. 59 needed from 39 balls. Good fielding there. Oh, that's a wide down the leg side. Marzan Cap has to reload that one again. Cannot afford these extras at this stage of this innings.
It's a wide. It's a wide.
This time short, it's pulled away by Sutherland out towards deep mid wicket. Picks up another single. Danny Gibson is back on strike. Still anybody's game, you would think this game is a very important game for both these teams. The loser of this game will get into a lot of trouble going forward in the tournament for the qualification. And this time pulled away again towards mid wicket. And Danny Gibson picks up another single. Annabelle Sutherland is back on strike. Last ball of the over. Sutherland gives herself room, hits it out towards deep extra covers. No one back there. Vacant spaces on the offside. And Annabelle Sutherland picks up another boundary. A very, very important boundary here for Sunrisers Leeds. 52 more needed from the last 6 overs. This time again Sutherland pulls it away out towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to finish off the over. So another good over, barring that boundary. 10 runs came from that over from Marzan Cap. Sunrisers Leeds women are 86 for 3 after 65 balls. 51 more needed from the last 35 balls for victory. So Charlie Dean now is back into the attack once again, always bringing herself on whenever There's a crisis situation. Need a breakthrough here. Danny Gibson on strike. It's short. It's pulled away. Past that fielder. A deep mid wicket comes around. They're coming back for 2. And they'll get 2. Couple of runs from Danny Gibson. The 49 from 34 now. Danny Gibson with their intentions clear. Pulls it in the air. Deep mid wicket. Sails over. Oh, has he saved it? Has she saved it there? I think that is a terrific effort there at deep mid wicket. Oh, we have seen these kind of saves plenty of times in men's T20 cricket. We have seen this. But if this has been saved, it is a magnificent effort there in the deep. Could even be a match-winning effort. Every run is vital at this stage. And she has done a terrific job there. Absolutely magnificent. I think for the first time we are seeing this. I think one of the very few times we are seeing this in women's cricket actually. These kind of saves saved a certain maximum there. Couple of runs for Danny Gibson. Third ball of the over. Again down the wicket, looking to swing leg side. Gets it on the path. It's a dot ball. It's these kind of fielding efforts that win you matches. Absolutely brilliant. I thought it was sailing over that fielder there. Almost did sail over. A great piece of commitment and fielding there. Oh, again looking to swing leg side. Almost got herself stumped there. It's been very ordinary innings this from Danny Gibson. 8 from 14 balls. Is just struggling here to put bat to ball. And Charlie Dean, another fantastic over. Just 4 runs coming off it. Can she finish it well for the London Spirit? The last ball of the over coming up. That's pulled away again. Might have found the gap. A deep mid wicket. That same fielder who saved the boundary. That same fielder who saved the 6. Gets an easier opportunity this time and just a single to finish off the over. But another fantastic over from Charlie Dean. Just 5 runs coming from that over. Sunrisers Leeds women are 91 for 3 after 70 balls. So 46 needed from the last 5 overs. And Nadine de Klerk is back into the attack. Conceded 9 runs in her 10 balls so far. Picked up the wicket as well of Lauren Winfield Hill. Danny Gibson is going to continue to be on strike. Hasn't found the boundary yet. 9 from 15 balls at a strike rate of 60 is not helping Danny Gibson. .46 needed from the last 30 balls. Full toss. Gibson hits it in the air. Past that fielder. This will run away for 4. Attempted slow ball gone wrong for Nadine de Klerk. Became a full toss. And easy pickings for Danny Gibson, who starts the over with a boundary. This time another slow ball and Gibson cuts it straight to the field red covers. Another dot ball from Nadine de Klerk. 42 needed from 28 now. And Danny Gibson finally getting her first boundary there. this over. Swings it leg side again, no timing. Towards deep mid wicket, fumble. And they're coming back for 2 as well. That little fumble there in the deep. More pressure for the fielders as well. Another couple of runs. This time right up in the block hole. And Danny Gibson hits it towards mid-off. Can't take the single. It's a dot ball. Valuable dot ball at this stage. Bernardine de Klerk. 6 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. I think this game is also going to go down to the wire. I think it will go down to the last over probably. Last ball of the over. Driven in the air and past mid-off. That'll be 4. It was in the air for a brief while. But it beats Nadine de Klerk and beats mid-off and into the boundary. It ends the over with the boundary as well. So 10 runs came from that over from Nadine de Klerk. And the Sunrisers Leeds women are 99 for 3 after 75 balls. In fact, 100 comes up for Sunrisers Leeds. 100 comes up in 75 balls with a loss of 3 wickets, and Sunrisers Leeds women are 101 for 3 after 75 balls. So Catty George back into the attack. 36 needed from 25. This partnership now 42 from 34 balls. Danny Gibson slowly starting to find the boundaries here. Catty George coming over the wicket to Danny Gibson. Big over in the context of this game. Swung away leg side again by Gibson. Long on coming around. Little fumble once again. What is it in the field now? After saving a 6 like that in the deep. So many fumbles in the deep. Every run is vital. Another couple of runs here to start the over. Oh, full and on the pads, looking to flick it away, gets away with it. Very poor delivery there from Catty George. Angling onto the pads there, but it got hit on the pads. Danny Gibson. Vital dot ball at this stage. Oh, the London Spirit. Moves across the stump, gets it over the keeper. That'll be 4. Innovation successful from Danny Gibson. Gets it past that keeper there, and Danny Gibson was struggling all this while, is now getting the boundaries. The London Spirit bowlers are feeling the pressure. Equation becoming easier now. 30 needed from 22. This time Gibson goes high in the air. I don't think she's timed it. Fielder coming in from long on, takes the catch. Another twist. Another twist in the tail. What is a game of cricket without twists? Just when this partnership was starting to settle, Danny Gibson looking for the big shot has mistimed it big time. The fielder at long on making no mistake. Catty George gets the biggest wicket possible. Breaks this partnership as well. The London Spirit breathe again. 30 needed from 21. The captain of Sunrisers Leeds has been removed. So Danny Gibson has to go. Captain gone for 25. Sunrisers Leeds women are 107 for 4 after 79 balls. Now then, Deepti Sharma. Deepti Sharma is the new batter to the crease. Coming in at number 6. For the Sunrisers Leeds women, a 30 still needed from the last 21 balls. For Sunrisers Leeds. Deepti Sharma was playing for the London Spirit when they won the title in 2024. And now she's playing against her former franchise this season. Last ball of the over coming up. As cut away by Deepti Sharma towards point. He'll get off the mark with a single to finish off the over. 7 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Danny Gibson. Sunrisers Leeds women are 108 for 4 after 80 balls, with 29 more needed from the last 20 balls. So 29 needed from the last 20 balls. I think those few boundaries there from Danny Gibson has reduced the pressure a little bit, but still you need to get the job done. Any time in women's cricket, a game of cricket can change for a chasing team in particular. And there's a bold decision here. Charlie Dean has turned to Grace Harris. This is a new bowler into the attack. They always use this gamble to bring in Grace Harris and see whether any magic happens. It didn't happen in the previous game. It happened for the opposite team. Can she bounce back today, Grace Harris, with the ball? Deepti Sharma is on strike. Coming around the wicket now to Deepti Sharma. Very crucial over in this game. That's cut away by Deepti Sharma towards point. Shy at the stumps of the non-striker's end. There's an overthrows as well, but they won't get anything extra. The umpires want to have a look upstairs probably. They've gone upstairs here to check the run out. There was a shy at the stumps of the non-striker's end. Deandra Doughton, the fielder. I think she's made her ground. So it won't be out. And it'll be a single to start off the over. So Annabelle Sutherland is back on strike. Second ball of the over coming up. On the pads again. Sutherland flicks it away like style. Only pick up another single here. Picks up another single. This time Deepti Sharma sweeps. As she found the gap, she plays that sweep shot to perfection. But straight towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. That's her favourite shot, Deepti Sharma. Her go-to shot. Whenever she needs to find the boundary, she'll play the sweep. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Sutherland back on strike. Oh, looks for the sweep again. It's past the keeper as well. They might look for 2 here. The fielder does well. They'll pick up a couple of runs. 24 needed from 16. It's getting a little too tight, you would think, at this stage. But it's a good over from Grace Harris. 5 runs have come from this over. The gamble is not doing any damage, at least, for London Spirit. Last ball of the over. And Sutherland goes big. How far? Fielder running around, can't stop it. Has it gone all the way though? Annabelle Sutherland with such a crucial boundary at this stage. They might want to have a check whether it's gone all the way or whether it's bounced inside. I think it's given as a boundary. So ends the over with a boundary there. 9 runs came from that over. From Grace Harris, the last ball of the over going for 4. Sunrisers Leeds are 117 for 4 after 85 balls with 20 more needed from the last 15 balls. So Charlie Dean back into the attack. Captain bringing herself on. Crisis situation. And Sutherland sweeps again out towards deep mid-wicket. Picks up another single to start the over. Deepti Sharma back on strike. Deepti Sharma can bat. She has that capability. You never underestimate. She can also play some big shots. Dean coming around the wicket now to Deepti Sharma. Second ball of the over. Lets it go. She wants the wide. She won't get it. She won't get it. I don't think you can review wides in this tournament, can you? I don't think you can review for wides. You can only review for LBW or challenging a wicket. Third ball of the over coming up. Oh, came down the wicket slow through the air from Charlie Dean. Deepti Sharma cuts it out towards deep extra covers. And picks up another single, is going down to the wire once again. How many last over thrillers we have had in this tournament already? And we are not done yet. We are going to continue to get last over thrillers. Annabelle Sutherland back on strike. So Dean now switching angle, coming around the wicket to Annabelle Sutherland. Need to get Sutherland's wicket at this stage. Looks for a sweep. Oh, excellent. Excellent fielding at short fine leg. Saved a certain boundary, just a single. You need your fielders to back it up. I don't know that fielder's name actually, but she's been fielding outstandingly well in this innings so far. Saved that 6 of Danny Gibson. Now the ground fielding as well. $17 needed from 11 now, and so many adjustments being made to the field here by Charlie Dean. Going to come around the wicket to Deepti Sharma. Last ball of the over coming up. Deepti Sharma comes down the wicket, drives it past that fielder at covers. That will be 4. What a valuable boundary at this stage from this Indian all-rounder of Deepti Sharma. In fact, it's not gone for 4. It's not gone for 4. It's very well fielded there at deep extra covers. Couple of runs to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over from Charlie Dean. And Sunrisers Leeds women are 122 for 4 after 90 balls. So now then 15 needed from 10 balls. Catty George is going to be bowling the penultimate over. What a brave decision. They could have gone with Nadine de Klerk, but even then there's no guarantee. So they have gone with Catty George. Annabelle Sutherland on strike. That's on the pads. Flicked away towards short fine leg. Annabelle Sutherland will get through, pick up another single to start off the over. They always say, isn't it? Penultimate over is always a crucial over in the game. More important than the last over, because penultimate over will decide how much runs you give for the bowler who is bowling the last over to defend. So 14 needed from 9 balls now. Deepti Sharma on strike. Comes down the wicket, hits it high in the air. Long on, settling herself, takes the catch. Grace Harris has taken the catch. And Catty George gets the wicket. More importantly, a wicket, a dot ball. And a new batter will be on strike as well. Deepti Sharma looking to go for the 6 there. Couldn't get hold of it completely. Grace Harris, a very safe pair of hands, completes the catch. And no big celebrations because he knows that the job is still left to be done. Going down to the wire here. So Deepti Sharma has to go after scoring 6 runs from 7 balls. Sunrisers Leeds women are 123 for 5 after 92 balls. So 40 needed from 8. Jess Jonathan, new batter to the crease, coming in at number 7, is on strike. Comes down the wicket, hits it high in the air again. It could be another catching opportunity. In fact, the fielder, 2 fielders coming after it. But the ball lands safely. And Jess Jonathan will pick up another couple of runs. Ooh, that was another very risky shot there from Jess Jonathan. Just after Deepti Sharma's hold out in the deep. Looking for the similar kind of a shot there. Ball landing safely though. 2 more deliveries left in the over. Jonathan on strike. Looking for a boundary. Down the track. Hits it in the air. Over mid off. That'll be 4. That'll be 4. That's a terrific shot from Jonathan. Clearing that fielder at mid off. I don't know why you have a mid off up inside the circle at this stage. You need to be having a long off. Try to save the boundaries at this stage. But they've kept the mid off inside the circle. And Josh Jonathan taking advantage of that and picks up a vital boundary here. Last ball of the over coming up, 8 from 6 now. Flicked away again, leg side. No timing, deep mid wicket coming around. They're going to come back for 2 here. Another couple of runs to finish the over. We are going down to the last over once again. Ladies and gentlemen, 9 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Deepti Sharma. And Sunrisers Leeds women are 131 for 5 after 95 balls with 6 more runs needed to win from the last 5 balls. So Nadine de Klerk is going to be bowling the last over. That boundary from Jess Jonathan, a very, very vital boundary there. The 6 needed from 5. We're going to search for another boundary like that and try and kill the game right there. So Nadine de Klerk going to come around the wicket to Jess Jonathan, try and defend 6 of the last over. Jess Jonathan is on strike. In fact, it's going to be over the wicket, Nadine de Klerk. That's driven in the air, past that fielder again. That's running across the outfield, races away for 4, and is that the game for Sunrisers Leeds? A couple of crucial boundaries of the bat of Jess Jonathan. And now just 2 away from winning this Sunrisers Leeds. It will be a very crucial win for them. And the London Spirit are staring down the barrel now. This time it's full and on the pass as Jonathan flicks it away towards deep mid wicket. Picks up another single. The scores are level now. Scores are level. Annabelle Sutherland back on strike. And just 1 required from the last 3 balls. What an innings this is from Jess Jonathan. 13 from just 5 balls. And this is exactly what we were saying actually. Jess Jonathan is not an opener. She should be batting down the order. She is a bowling all-rounder. This is a perfect position where she should be batting. Can finish innings like this with the bat. So one required now for victory. Annabelle Sutherland on strike. Slow ball. Sutherland gets all of that. Fielder will watch. The ball sails all the way for 6, and that is it. Game, set, and match. To the Sunrisers Leeds to pick up their second win in this tournament. Second win in five matches for Sunrisers Leeds. Back to winning ways. Terrific knock from Annabelle Sutherland. 37 not out from 21 balls, with 4 boundaries and 1 maximum at a strike rate of 176.19. And Jess Jonathan there towards the end, 13 not out from 5 balls, those 2 crucial boundaries. And finishing the game off in style for Sunrisers Leeds. They're winning this game by 5 wickets with 2 balls remaining. And the London Spirit, well, they've got themselves to blame in all honesty. The kind of start which they got with the bat, they should have gotten above 150 at least. They got off to such a good start with Amy Jones and Grace Harris playing some really good knocks there, but unfortunately after the rain break, London Spirit batters just completely capitulated. They could only manage 136 on the board, and 137 was always going to be a chaseable target, although Sunrisers Leeds almost made a meal out of the target in all honesty after getting off to a fantastic start themselves. Their opening partnership was really good for Sunrisers Leeds also. But suddenly wickets started to fall in the middle, but Annabelle Sutherland, cool and calm as a cucumber, finishing the game off, and a really good knock from Danny Gibson as well. Her cameo also played an important knock. Look at that partnership. 4th wicket partnership of 48 from 38 balls between Annabelle Sutherland and Danny Gibson had really pulled the game back in favour of Sunrisers Leeds. And even after that, Danny Gibson got out, Dipti Sharma got out. We thought, okay, maybe is the game taking another U-turn, but then Jess Jonathan came and hit those couple of boundaries, and that really finished the game for the Sunrisers Leeds. So look at the bowling of the London Spirit today. They tried hard actually. Sunrisers Leeds openers got off to a fantastic start, but then they tried hard. They picked up those 3 wickets in quick succession. I mean, from 57 without loss, the Sunrisers Leeds women were 59 for 3 after 41 balls, and at that stage we thought, okay, maybe Sunrisers Leeds are under some pressure. But that partnership between Annabelle Sutherland and Bryony Smith, that partnership between Annabelle Sutherland and Danny Gibson turned the game on its head. So yeah, the pick of the bowlers today, if you look at it, for the London Spirit is Catty George with 3 for 25 in her 20 balls. Charlie Dean as well, captain leading from the front, bowling really well. Unfortunately, not to be her team on the losing end, but still she bowled well, 1 for 13 in her 20 balls. Nadine de Klerk as well, 1 for 30 in her 18 balls. And Grace Harris bowled 1 over, none for 9 in her 5 balls. Hannah Rainey also bowling fantastically well, none for 15 in her 10 balls. Trudy Johnson was very expensive, bowled 1 over for 14, and Marzan Cap wicketless today, none for 35 in her 20 balls as well. So the Sunrisers Leeds getting up and winning this game by 5 wickets. They pick up their second win in this tournament, and as far as the London Spirit is concerned, it is their 3rd defeat in this tournament now. They have 1 win, 3 losses, 1 tie, and really looking very, very concerned about the London Spirit, because their batting is the batting of the London Spirit women is blowing hot and blowing cold. That is not a good sign at all as far as they are concerned. They need to fix this as soon as possible. That middle and lower order is not contributing much with the bat for London Spirit, and that is where they need to work on. Their bowling is fine, but the batting is letting them down. Match against MI London, they should have won. I will keep on saying it. They should have won that game. They bottled it and tied that game. That 1 point will affect them going forward in this tournament. And then this game, where they got off to a flying start, they raced towards 90. And after that, they just crumbled and slowed down and ended up with only 136. They should have easily got above 150 from that position where they were at the rain break. These are the these are some small moments which a team needs to capitalize on if they want to progress to the next stage of the tournament. And that is where London Spirit are not capitalizing on it. And that is why they are ending up on the wrong end of the result. The Sunrisers Leeds women will celebrate a comfortable win by 5 wickets with 2 balls remaining. And they are back to winning ways, move to 8 points in the points table, and they move to number 4 in the points table as well, courtesy a positive net run rate as well. So we'll be back again to cover the future matches of the Women's 100 Tournament of 2026. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys, cheers and good night.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.